Hey everyone, if you're tired of digging through cluttered drawers or struggling with flimsy storage that can't handle your tools, this Homak PRO II Series 54-inch 6-drawer top chest might be exactly what you need. I've been testing it out in my garage for the past few weeks, and I'm ready to show you whether it's worth the investment. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the size is seriously impressive. At 54 inches wide and 24.5 inches deep, this thing gives you a ton of storage space without taking up too much floor room. I've got a decent-sized tool collection, and I can fit everything from wrenches and sockets to power tools and safety gear without any trouble. The drawers are all the same size too, which makes organizing a breeze. I've got my smaller items in the top drawers and bigger tools in the lower ones, and everything stays put thanks to those EVA drawer liners. They're like little cushions for your tools, so no more clanging and scratching every time you open a drawer. Now, let's talk about the drawers themselves because that's where most of the magic happens. Each drawer has these heavy-duty ball-bearing slides that can hold up to 100 pounds. I've loaded them up with tools and even a few bags of hardware, and they glide open and shut like butter. No sticking, no wobbling, just smooth operation every time. Plus, the lift latch drawer pulls are super handy. They're easy to grip, even with greasy hands, and they give you a little extra leverage when you're pulling out a heavy drawer. I also love that all the drawers are structurally stiffened. That means no sagging over time, even if you're stuffing them full of tools. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in how long this thing lasts. Moving on to mobility, because let's be real, if you're storing heavy tools, you don't want to be dragging a clunky chest around. These casters are a game changer. There are 2 fixed casters in the back and 2 swivel casters in the front with locking mechanisms. I can easily roll this chest to where I need it, lock the front wheels, and it stays put while I work. And get this, the casters can handle up to 660 pounds combined. That's way more than enough for even the heaviest tool collections. I've moved this thing around my garage multiple times, and it's never felt unstable or wobbly. Another thing I really appreciate is the UV-protected powder coat finish. It's not just for looks, this finish resists chipping, scratching, and fading, even if you're working in a garage with fluctuating temperatures or humidity. I've had other tool chests in the past that started to rust or peel after a year or two, but this one looks just as good as the day I got it. Plus, the red color is bright and easy to spot, which is great if you're trying to find something quickly in a cluttered space. I also want to mention the 2 electrical openings on the top chest. If you're like me and you need to plug in tools or charge batteries while you work, this feature is a lifesaver. I can run an extension cord through one of the openings and keep my workspace organized without having a bunch of cords lying around. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in how functional this chest is for everyday use. Now, let's talk about a couple of things that might not be perfect. First, assembly is required, and while it's not overly complicated, it does take some time. The instructions are pretty clear, but if you're not handy with tools, you might want to enlist a friend to help. Second, the price is a bit higher than some other tool chests out there. But honestly, when you consider the quality of the materials, the weight capacity, and the overall durability, it's a fair trade-off. This isn't something you'll need to replace in a few years, so it's worth the investment if you're serious about your tools. Overall, I'm really impressed with the Homak PRO II Series 54-inch 6-drawer top chest. It's sturdy, well-designed, and packed with features that make organizing and accessing your tools a breeze. Whether you're a DIY enthusiast or a professional tradesperson, this chest has everything you need to keep your workspace tidy and efficient. If you're ready to upgrade your tool storage, check out the link below. Trust me, you won't regret it.